How's it going, everyone? This is Jake with Jake Neville Vegas. I'm here at the Diana NextGen here in Cadence. For those of you that have never been on this channel before, what we do is we show you the homes in one take. So no fancy cuts, nothing like that. And what I do that's a little bit different than a lot of other agents is I actually go in and kind of pick some things apart that the builder could have done better or that the seller should have done better. So I'm going to show you guys the outside, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what a NextGen is. So right up front, you do have I believe it's a 21-foot driveway here, standard. So it will fit most of your full-size pickup trucks. Also, the garages are 21 feet as well with a 10-foot entryway. So most of those full-size vehicles, mom SUVs, you will have no problem fitting in that as long as your garage is organized. I'm gonna add that. So you also do get your plants put in by the builder. All of them do kind of have the same aesthetic here. As you can see, this low maintenance desert landscape, which is pretty standard for Vegas, pretty much anywhere. Lennar does do a lot of this stonework on the outside, which looks really, really nice. And then on the way to the front doors, we are going to specify the doors, what I mean by that. So the NextGen, like I was saying, whoa, we got a little crazy with the gimbal there, sorry guys. So the NextGen is going to be right here. The NextGen is essentially a attached casita on the front side of the house. It's going to have a full bedroom, small kitchenette, its own laundry room, and own attached shower. Then you will also have 3 more beds on the main house, and then 3 baths as well. Let's go show you guys the inside. So as soon as you come in, you are greeted by your open concept living room. Got your TV right there. I prefer this setup where the dining room is kind of in the middle and then the kitchen island. This one's got a beautiful Corian quartz countertop. Let's check the drawers. Nope, no soft close. Nope, no soft close either. They are shaker style cabinets though, all brand new. All brand new GE appliances. Gas range. You got your dishwasher right next to the sink. And then, I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but I had asked the audience what they think, and I still haven't gotten the answer. Is this considered a farmhouse sink, or is this a undermount? I think it's an undermount. I believe that the farmhouse is where you have the little bit of exposure right here, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Put your answer in the comments below. This is obviously the model, so they have the backyard fully done here. You've got your paver patio, some nice turf back there, and what looks like probably a little dining area, outdoor dining. They have some more pavers over on this side too, maybe a little, oh, sorry, kind of a crappy view, but maybe you put a little fire pit over there. Show you over here. You've got your walk-in pantry, very sizable, perfect for all the Costco runs. You know I like to comment on that because I love me some Costco. I don't know where this came from. Little helmet. You've got your half bath right there off of the kitchen pantry area. And then this is where the NextGen technically starts if you do not enter in through your own private entryway. So what I've seen some people do is, you know, like how hotel rooms have the little 2-way lock system, or maybe even put a key lock in there. That way it's super private for whoever is actually staying in this NextGen suite. Maybe you want to rent out that room and you make it to where there's not a handle on this side or on that side to where they can't get in. There's so many different options. I've seen people rent these out for upwards of $1,400, $1,500 just for these little NextGens. Look at very sizable walk-in. You've got your own laundry in here. Definitely a good size walk-in. This is a queen bed.
You probably don't need to go that excessive with your bedside stand, so you could have gotten away with a king. Your TV would ideally go over there. They did a little mirror setup just to make it look a little larger in here. You do have your one bathroom in here as well. Walk-in shower. And notice how it does have a door, so you can either enter in directly from your bedroom, you could enter in from this way, or if you want nobody to go into your bedroom, you can have them enter through the other door. You do have a little convection built-in microwave. This does have, like I said, it's convection, so you can do some oven style cooking on here. You've got steam, reheat, popcorn, beverage, all kinds of different stuff on here. This thing's pretty cool, actually. Oh, here. Fast cook, steam clean. Yeah, this thing's cool. Another undermount sink in here. This is a pretty darn good sized kitchen, actually, for this little space. I'm sure you could come up with some type of setup where you remove this and either add in like a dishwasher or an oven if you really wanted, but don't quote me on that. It does come with its own fridge. Obviously there's a sink over there too. Little dining room right here, and a pretty sizable living room for a NextGen. Let's go show you the rest of the house. And as you can see, like, you could leave this open very easily and just kind of have it as a secondary room, but a lot of people opt in for that mother-in-law suite type setup or even a possible rental. It's just so many opportunities. Possibilities, not opportunities. Well, I guess they were. You do have the Honeywells downstairs and up here as well. Little loft. Shouldn't say little. I mean, that's a good sized couch. And then there's also an office space set up right behind it. So could definitely have gone with a much larger couch if you wanted. Laundry room over here. It does say optional. I feel like every builder says that. And I've yet to see a new build that does not come with a washer and dryer. Bedroom number 2, good size. Could very easily fit a king or queen in here, no problem. Good size walk-in, especially for a secondary room. I mean, a lot of smaller houses, this would almost be a primary. Jack and Jill sinks in the secondary bathroom, which is awesome. Kids won't be fighting. Private water closet and shower. Another very important thing to have. You got one kid getting ready while they're actually showering, and then the other ones are brushing their teeth, getting their hair ready, whatever. Awesome, awesome house for a family. Another huge room with another good size walk-in. Lennar really outdid themselves with this one. I mean, for a secondary room to have a walk-in like this as well, 2 of them actually to have a walk-in, it's pretty awesome. And then you got the NextGen downstairs. I mean, those are huge. Those are absolutely ridiculously huge. You could have gone with half that size of a bedside stand and easily put a king in here, or a California one if you want. Let's go over here to the primary. Pretty nice. I mean, that's definitely a king size bed with a very large bedside stand as well. You may be TV people, you may not, but those are some cool ideas as well. And then the primary bath. I feel like I mentioned this on every single one of my house tours, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I need to beat it into the audience's head. Whenever you are buying a home, please do yourself, your spouse a favor your relationship a favor, and anybody that you live with a favor, to be quite honest. Get a home with 2 sinks in the primary. The amount of fights that you will save yourself is well worth its weight in gold. You've got ample space down under these as well. Built-in beauty, little vanity setup. You've got your tub, shower combo, your private water closet, which is also a necessity when you need a little bit of space, and then a very good size walk-in in the primary. My wife would probably give me that little section, and then everything else in here would be hers. Put in another row with these bars in here, and this is a pretty perfect closet, to be quite honest. Obviously, you go with the extent of a California closet, do some custom stuff in the center too. It would really tie it all together, but for a builder spec closet, it is a great buy. And like always, make sure you guys like and subscribe. My team and I are always looking to help the next client. So if you are looking to buy or sell a home here in the Henderson or Las Vegas area, make sure that you reach out. My information is going to be in the description below. And stay tuned for the next episode. See you guys later.